Hey everyone, it's Coach Duquesa, and I am so happy that you're spending a few minutes with me today. So if you're watching the live, say hello in the comments, let me know that you're there. And if you're catching the replay, just drop a replay in the chat so that I can come back and literally engage with you. I love dialogues, not monologues, so I'd love to hear from you. Now, can you believe it? We are already in the month of February. January is done just like that. And if you're anything like me, you may have had a moment of thinking, whoa, this year is moving really fast. Wondering if I'm on track or if I'm falling behind, particularly since this is a transition year for me. It's so easy, it really is, to feel overwhelmed by our responsibilities, our goals, and our dreams. And what happens when we feel behind? We shift gears straight into hustle mode because society has conditioned us to believe that if we're not moving at full speed, if we're not busy, we're failing. But I'm here today to share something that I believe is super important with you. Sis, it's time to shift from the hustle mode to strategic action. This, in and of itself, is a game changer. So I want to encourage you today to drop the hustle mindset that you're behind time, that there's so much left for you to do, that you're just racing, because it is a trap. Hustle culture will make you feel like you're never doing enough. You're always going to feel like there's more to be done, even when you're doing everything that you've set out to do. And I don't believe that that's how we're designed to live. We're not designed to live racing from one thing to the next. We were promised three score and ten. If you are a believer, you know that the Bible says we're going to be given three score and 10 years of life. That's 70 years of life. And if we're strong, even more. So if that's the case, why are we acting like everything has to be done within the next 30 days, within the next 60 days, or within the next year? Yes, I know life isn't promised. Yes, I know here today, gone today. Yes, I know all of that. But if we're standing on the promises of God and understanding that our lives are here to fulfill a particular purpose, then we would recognize that the time that we are allotted will be enough for what we are designed to do. So I wanted to share a few tips with you as we begin this new month, as we begin February, just tips to help you stop running into the ground, tips to help you create a more strategic approach. So here are some things I'd like to encourage you to do. First, create a 10-year goal. Why are you dreaming in 1 year blocks? Create a 10-year big vision goal for your life. Pray and ask God, what is the purpose of my life? And then listen for God to answer. Our purpose is often wrapped in our giftings or in our pain. So when you think 10 years from now, sis, what do you truly want your life to look like? Forget what your family has said, what society dictates. Forget all of that and think about you and what you truly want for your life that aligns with what God has for you to fulfill. The second thing I'd like to encourage you to do is now that you have this big 10-year goal, just break that down into yearly priorities. This is how we shift from making New Year's resolutions to making strategic plans. Because now that we have this 10-year goal, instead of stressing over how to do everything in 1 year, we can choose 3 to 4 priority goals per year. And these will be the key moves that will help set us up for the long term success that we're looking for. The third thing I'd like to encourage you to do is to build a blueprint. Now, a blueprint is different from a to do list. A blueprint means that you are strategically taking action based on the direction you want to do. A to do list keeps you busy, but a blueprint gives you direction. Think about it. What foundational steps do I need to make this year to help me move toward my big goals, my 10-year vision. And when you start to think about strategic steps that you need to take year after year, New Year's resolutions will be a thing of the past. Now, when we were in primary school, we all heard the story of how slow and steady wins the race. I mean, you remember the tortoise and the hare, right? The hare rushed and burned out and lost, even though he thought he was winning. But the tortoise moved slowly, step by step, focused on his race. He wasn't concerned about the noise. He knew what the goal was to get to the finish line, and steadily he took step by step by step. And guess what? He won the race. Why, you may be asking? Because slow, intentional movement beats fast, frantic effort every single time. Living a life that's slow, steady, and consistent allows you to enjoy life while pursuing your goals. It gives you time for your responsibilities, for your family, for your health, and for your peace of mind. And that's exactly why I focus on teaching blueprint and not New Year's resolutions. Just setting goals is not enough, but creating a roadmap for success will help to align you with your season of life. No burnouts, no guilt, just pure day by day, steady progress. So here's my big challenge to you, sis, and I want you to engage me in the comments. What is one big vision goal you want to accomplish in the next 10 years? If you had a magic wand, what would that goal look like? And I'd also like to take the opportunity to invite you to join me as we focus on building blueprints instead of creating New Year's resolutions. No more chasing, no more overwhelm, just pure clarity, confidence, and steady progress toward the life that we were meant to live. Now, I'll tell you, it isn't easy because my transition took a lot of conditioning, particularly as society had me trapped in that hustle mindset. But I am so grateful for the transformative power of understanding that we don't have to hustle, 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 that we can strategically plan and strategically achieve our goals, and that we can narrow down what our focus needs to be so we aren't here, there, and everywhere. Remember, have big vision goals. Slow and steady wins the race. Live intentionally, be a woman with vision, and create your blueprint for success. Take care and have a wonderful month ahead.